My name is Georg Broering. I have been involved in the field of migration and HIV for about 15 years. I coordinated a European network on migration and HIV, AIDS and mobility Europe. Very much support also the idea of correlation, and I'm happy to be here at the conference. Migration and migrants are a reality in all the European countries at the moment. I mean, there's something which you cannot evade. It's part of our daily lives, and it's very important to have indeed also equal access, equal opportunities for all people who live in Europe or who live in the different European countries. And the reality very often is that migrants have more problems to access health services, to have a knowledge about health services, etc. And that's why it's so important to also train people to discuss, exchange experiences at the European level. And I think correlation is a very good example of bringing organizations, experts, researchers together who have experience in that field. What we see, for instance, in terms of migration is that the migration history in European countries is very different. Some countries like United Kingdom, France, the Netherlands have a long history, a lot of experience also how to reach out, and other countries can learn from each other. So I think it's a very good, important thing to have this conference also here in Sofia. We had just finished a workshop. The title was Access to Health for Undocumented Migrants, but we approached it in a bit broader way. So we discussed a lot about how can you bridge between researchers and migrant populations, health services and migrant populations. How can you empower people? For instance, we also talked about recommendations. What kind of use do they have? We have so many recommendations at the European level, at national level, at local levels. But again, we said also the process to develop them, that you discuss about it, you exchange, you think about it. I think that is something people can really use, and that at the end helps also to better access to services, better access to health, the reason why we are here. But everybody applies it at their own levels also, whether you work at the local level as a health provider or whether you work in research or in other fields.